Hi Gemini, welcome to your April 2018 reading. So how was y'all's March? How was March? Stepped into Aries season, so let me know how that's fueling your the wind under your wings, so to speak. I might have made that pun up completely intentionally. So anyways, welcome Geminis. If you're new to my channel, hello. And if you're back, welcome, welcome. As you see, I'm just shuffling away here and we're jumping right in. Ooh, okay, your first card is out. Gemini, I'm liking the way April looks for you so far. Okay, so Gemini, you're the first sign that I am talking to for, next cards are out. You're the first sign that I am talking to for these April readings. I was just, I just had this feeling and this like calling, just, you know, go Josh, go speak to the Geminis. Like there's something, I don't know. I just really felt completely compelled to talk to you guys. So here we are, y'all are the first, woohoo. And we're gonna keep the astrology pretty basic here in this particular video here. I'll talk more about the astrology in the extended. I am doing things different from here on out, where I am doing the rest of the reading, which you can watch and go look at the link that I have posted below, but I'll give you more of those details later. So we do have the Scorpio full moon that's going to be happening at the end of April. And that happens on the 29th. And it's going to be, you know, Scorpio is a water sign. And Scorpio is it's a very strong water sign. If I could personally describe Scorpio waters, it would be... Okay, hang on one second, Gemini, because you got a flyer way over here. Ugh. Okay. The World and Nine of Swords. Okay, it's interesting. If I could describe Scorpio waters, and looking at your cards here, Gemini, it looks like it'll be hitting you Geminis, the Scorpio full moon at the end of the month. But Scorpio waters, it's either like this hot sort of spring in the forest, or it's like a hurricane. I mean, I don't know, that's just kind of my interpretation of Scorpio waters. And so, but it's very cleansing too. Scorpio is about going deep and it's a very intense sign. And sometimes the intensity, you know, is a little much, especially for you guys, you know, you being an air sign. It's not the most easy modality and other element to work with. Of course, it depends on your personal chart and all that jazz. But I did want to throw that out there. Those were just some of the feelings I was picking up, and I'm going to go ahead and show you what we got down here, Gemini, and we's gonna talk. And while you're looking at this, I'm going to draw a rune stone for the center of this too. I drew Tear for you guys, and Tear I drew in reverse. Now, I don't read the cards reversed anymore. And I don't always feel the need to read the runestones reversed either, but in this case, I feel like the reversed runestone tier is telling a story. It's making an impact here for you guys, okay? All right, so Gemini, let's see what's going on here. Okay. So Aries season seems to be treating y'all pretty well, especially here in April. Okay, because center here you have 10 of Pentacles, all right? 10 of Pentacles, this is like that big, happy, foundational sort of life and lifestyle, foundational partnerships even showing up for a lot of you Geminis. Okay, and good, looking good in the way of your finances, looking good in the way of your business, okay? Now, I'm going to go ahead and drag Tier into here. Now, with Tier being like reversed, here to me, this is like a steady... For some of you, this could mean like a steady decline in this sort of picture that you have for yourself, this sort of stable, secure, foundational, you know, feeling good with your finances and feeling good about your partnerships. Tier could be speaking of some of that in decline going on through April here, I'm not gonna lie. But the bigger message that I'm getting with Tier being reversed with the 10 of Pentacles here is it's more about, I think some of you Geminis are going to be looking at the kind of foundation that you have and even family, especially your relationship to your father. And the reason why I say that the relationship to your father pops up strongly here is because the Emperor is sitting right next to the 10 of Pentacles here, okay? And so, you know, they both got the white beards. This is like very fatherly. So some of you might be addressing some deep sort of lingering, clearing out old baggage, feelings, you know, with your dad or with the father figure in your life. Now, the Emperor is also the Aries card, and so it being next to the 10 of Pentacles, I do feel like this is also just a sort of a reiteration of the foundational support that you have, especially in the way of your finances, and how that is turning out for you Geminis this month. But there is just, again, for some of you, there's a steady decline, or more so, there's this sort of, you're probably going to be thinking about different processes, different approaches to your money, and clearing out, like I said, old baggage with a father figure in your life. And right underneath here, we have the Knight of Pentacles, okay? So, Knight of Pentacles. This, to me, is speaking of whatever it is, Gemini, that you might be working on, whether it's working on the relationship with your father, with a parental figure, or if it's working on that business, or both, you're making progress. I'm seeing progress here, and potentially, like I said, there's like some feeling and sense of new learning, or you might just kind of get thrown off because, you know, the Mercury retrograde is still going on in the month of April, and you might just kind of be thrown off this path that you're on, the journey that you're on here a little bit, and things might get a little wacky because we do have the Tower here. And so I'm just kind of seeing, Geminis, there is this caution and this kind of fair warning that you might be just thrown off balance a little bit. Okay, thrown off balance a little bit because there's something about your journey here and your approach that in your work, and like I said, with that relationship to especially that older male figure that is, it's taking a different turn with the Tower here. This is like the expectation perhaps that you have this month, Gemini. And then this is the unexpected sort of surprise and new way of looking at the situation, at your feelings, with your finances, and the sort of security that you have and that you seek. And you have the Nine of Swords, which is also above the Tower here and up top. And the Knight of Swords, Nine of Swords is a very mental process. It's very much about definitely clearing out some of the baggage and things not going to your expectations. That is really popping up here. Again, the journey that you thought you were going on, steady Freddy here, there's something about this that is going to get restructured and thrown off a little bit. And the Emperor is sitting right across from the Tower as well. And whenever I see this, to me, this is speaking of, it's very much that, it's that lightning bolt, fiery sort of energy. Emperor is that divine father, and he is here to lead and guide us. And so he's kind of pushing some of you Geminis in a different direction, asking you to look at your feelings in a different way, in maybe a slightly painful way. Maybe a slightly painful way, Geminis, but you know what you also have up top here? You also have the World. Full cycles. This coming to an end. Feeling more complete, more fulfilled, more at ease with the flow of your life, with the flow of your feelings, with the journey that's getting a little shook here, with the expectations that are, it's okay to let go of those expectations, Gemini, that you built for yourself. That is essentially what I'm seeing going into April here. Okay. Now, I'm going to go ahead and leave it at that, Gemini. Okay, so we will discuss the Four of Swords on the bottom of the deck here in the extended. And in the extended reading, I'm going to do a full Celtic cross spread. And so I'll be drawing like 5-6 more cards and a couple more rune stones, and we'll get some more details on what's going on here. And I'm gonna draw a clarifier in the extended reading for you guys. I'm gonna draw a clarifier to see exactly what that Tower energy and that, leaving those expectations, what those expectations are, what leaving those behind is for you, and what that really relates to, okay? So we'll check all that out in the extended. I'm going to leave the link below here in the descriptions box, Gemini, so just click the link below. It'll take you to the extended reading, the rest of this reading for April, and we'll get deep. We'll figure it out. And oh, guys, also, if you want to do a personal reading with me, I'm going to leave that information below as well in the descriptions box. And I still have the 15% off discount code that you can use. Okay, so it's the spring 15% off discount code, and yeah, it's going on till May 1st. So boom shakalaka. I'm going to put that down as well. I will see you shortly, Gemini, in the extended reading. Okay? April. It's really transformative for you guys. Okay? We'll talk more. Okay? But bye for now.